Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back to Beyond the Game L.A. I'm your host, Brittany Henderson, and we are here at Exposition Park at the Rose Garden, and where the old Coliseum used to be. I have here with me NCAA, one of the leading scorers of NCAA history, Freeman Williams. Now, Mr. Freeman Williams, the only person that is in front of you is Mr. Pistol Pete Maravich, and I'm sure this place brings back a lot of memories where the old Coliseum used to be. Can you talk about your days when you were with the Clippers? Did you move here from the San Diego Clippers here?
No, I stayed here a long time before I got with the Clippers. I can remember when I was a little kid, my mama always used to look for us, but we would be up here at the park, Exposition Park. My mom stayed about 2 blocks from here. And it was fun then. This is my first time being in like 20 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can you talk about your time being in the NBA? You played with Bill Walton with the Clippers. Can you talk about that experience? How did your basketball journey begin?
Well, on the draft day, I got drafted by Boston. And as a young kid, that's who you wanted to go with because you always hear about Boston. But the owner did something. He said he's going to move his team to San Diego because I think that was the team from Buffalo. So, and at that time, I was staying with my mom, 2-hour drive. So my mom had a chance to come see me play a lot. My dad, I enjoyed that. I really wanted to be a Celtic.
Oh, goodness.
I wouldn't think I would ever say that. I really wanted to be a Celtic back then. But coming out of college, you had nothing to do but, I guess all I was honored was just be glad I got drafted, you know. Yeah.
And speaking of your college days, you had a very prolific career there that still stands. Like I said, you're number 2 on the NCAA all-time leading scorer. You had scored 71 points at one time. At your days, you played at Portland State, where you're in the Hall of Fame there. And you played against Southern Oregon. I'm taking you back some years.
Ooh, Southern Oregon, man. I can remember I played those guys that night. I can remember like it happened yesterday. So guys said, how many points you have, Freeman? I said, I don't know. And so I had 81 points, then they took me out the game. It was 2 minutes left in the whole game. And I had a brother that played with me at Portland State. He was a freshman. And somebody got a rebound and threw him a ball, threw him the pass. So everybody in the stands wanted him to pass me the ball. He got his points already. I'll never forget that, my little brother, but it was nice.
Okay, and I'm sure that was a really big day for you. When you compare things like that with Kobe Bryant, who scored 81 points, but there was a three-point line implemented for him. Do you have any idea maybe how many points you would have scored with a three-point line? Do you know? Has anybody asked you that before?
Oh, I can remember this. Some guy came up to me, and I guess he was a sports writer. He had projected my points long ago when I was going. He said, if I'd have kept going like I was, I'd have scored 115 points. I said, okay, I didn't know we had no three-pointers. 115 points back then? Wow. I started thinking about Will Chamberlain and guys like that. Will Chamberlain had 100 points in the game. Wow.
So what are your thoughts on the evolution of the game, them implementing the three-point line now? How do you feel like that has helped the game, or what are your thoughts about that?
You know, some games you see scoring like that, the three-point helps. And then other times you see it don't help. You know, guys usually just cracking, but
Okay. I'm going to mention some players that are currently playing now that are West Coast. You have Stephen Curry, James Harden, Russell Westbrook, Kawhi Leonard, all players that are thriving right now in the league. I'm sure you keep up with what's going on in basketball history. What are your thoughts about these players, and what are your thoughts about the MVP race? What are your thoughts about that?
well, I haven't been watching too much basketball, but I still love it. I still watch it. The guys that you name, like James Harden, was at a gym in way out there where they was playing. I forget the name of it. So he looked at me and said, how you doing, Freeman? I didn't know he knew me. How you doing, James? Because they got him up for the MVP this year.
It's between, right now the talk has been between Russell Westbrook.
Westbrook?
Yes. The talk has been between him, Westbrook, James Harden.
He's another one, man, and I talked to him on the